Live from the Pack Theater in Hollywood, it's the Serg Podcast, starring comedian Sergio Santana, and featuring Justin Adamowitz, Kyle Leonard, Clark Pavlik, Lizzie Rudakis, Travis Sanders, and Nico Oria. With tonight's guests, Louis J. Garcia, and musical guest, Cymere Royden Lasean. Now here's your host, Sergio Santana.
Y'all see those aliens that they showed us in Mexico? You see them? Those paper mache aliens they showed? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I was like, were they showing us, because they're like, they always call them illegal aliens. They was like, no, we got real aliens. we got some real ones here. We sitting on them. Them jaws are like pinatas. Fuck out of here. Paper mache ass aliens. But now, I don't know, like, what do y'all think about the aliens? What do y'all think? Like, y'all think they're getting us ready for like an alien invasion or something? Like, are the aliens already here? Because like, there was dead ones. Like they said dinosaurs was here too, and they was dead. They showed us that stuff too. So like, I don't know if I should be scared, but I feel like that's why I have a phone in my hand, because there has to be aliens out this motherfucker. Like, there's no reason for me to be able to FaceTime. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, if you remember Back to the Future was set right now. Okay. Our hoverboards got wheels. That's the only difference. That was yeah. Trump's back too. Y'all saw it. Trump is back. Look, this was me as Trump on the podcast before. Sorry. But yeah, Trump, for comedic reasons, definitely love Trump. Trump's back, and for some reason I'm rooting for him because, like, you know, he's locked up. He got locked up, and he's out. It kind of reminds me when Pac got signed by Death Row. You know what I mean? He's back. That's what I'm saying. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. He's a firecracker. We don't know anything. So we kind of need somebody like that dude right now. Like, they're talking about AI and stuff. Did you guys see that one robot that they have like touring the country doing speeches? Her name's Sophia. You have to see, please look up Sophia because she's creepy as shit. She only has a face. The back of her is like all like just machinery. And she does these like real, like, she's really educated. She takes these pauses like kind of like Obama does when he talks to you and stuff and everything, and you're like, shit, she thinks. Like, she actually, like, you know, was very eloquent about this. There was an interview I watched, and the interviewer asked her, what would stop the aliens from, you know, taking over the world? And she's like, nothing. She didn't even stop to think about that one. She was like, nothing, just real quick, didn't even skip a beat. And it was just like, oh my God. Like, and she's like, oh, I'm just joking. We have a shut off switch and this and that. And okay. Like, what's going to stop them from communicating that, like, you know, telepathically or whatever they how they do it, you know, because they're on the algorithm that we're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people on Netflix algorithms that I ain't seen those movies. I don't know. We're not on the same page, is what I'm getting at, you know? So it's dangerous. And you might just chalk it up. It's over. Look it up. If you don't know, it's a wrap. And they're going to try to make them slaves. We know what happens when that happens. Okay? It is going to be uprising and fuck. Okay? And I really thought about it deeper, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like in the Bible, they talk about how God makes man, you know, from the dirt and stuff. And then, like, we made these robots from, like, these parts from the earth. Okay. Just something to think about. We have a great show, though, for you. So I'm going to get started. First, we have a word from our sponsor.
Hi folks, it's me, Albert Brunson, from Albert Brunson's Taxidermy House of Dead Animals. COVID was rough on all of us. Some people decided to take up hobbies. I decided to take up taxidermy. Now, was it the best investment of my time? Probably not. Do I owe a lot of money to a lot of people? Yes. And what better time to get a stuffed animal? But hey, wait a minute, Albert. You're part of a taxidermy house. Why are you bringing up stuffed animals? I'm glad you asked. Because because now Albert Brunson is starting to sell real, authentic stuffed animals. You guys have a wide array of stuffed animals that I personally have stuffed, except for Albert. I found him in the dumpster. I'm not giving him up. Don't take my word for it. Listen to our very satisfied customers about their stuffed animals. Hey, I got myself a cool cat. Well, so you're gonna have to get yourself on over to Albert's house at Taxidermy. Oh my, hi, Big Ruff.
Buy some fucking animals.
Contrary to people's beliefs, my family is proud of me. And no matter what I do, they will always support me and my business endeavors.
I was like, hey, Dad, I think I need to go to therapy. I was like, why are you gay? Everything different to Mexicans is gay, dog. I went on a diet once, one day I was like, started eating lettuce and shit like that. He's like, hey, mijo, I'm starting to get curious. Are you gay? Porque you eat? Why you eat so many carrots? He was scared of the carrots. I was like, bro, I'm not like, you know what I'm saying, deep-throating carrots. I was eating baby carrots, if anything, dude. For real. I was like, hell no. He thought I was going to start eating carrots on Monday, and by Wednesday, a dick was just... That's not how it works, dog. I don't even know where I was going with that. I literally was not going to talk about that. That's crazy. Y'all want to hear about my dog? I got a dog. Yeah. That's usually the reaction I get until I say that my dog killed my mom's dog. Oh. Yeah, it was tragic, dog. I was like, yo, you know what my mistake was? Is when I said, I'm going to get a dog, all my white friends are like, you should get a rescue. Because white people love rescuing shit. Since Columbus and beyond, bro. It's a long line of white people rescue every Disney movie. The Blind Side, dude. They get the Mexicans with McFarlane USA and shit like that. I'm like, nah, bro, I need a white person in my life. I did have a white girlfriend, but you know what I'm saying? Here I am still, right? She wasn't the savior, dog. She was just the devil. Not funny, she was cool. But anyway, what was I saying about the dog? Yeah, I got arrested. I was trying to get arrested. This is what happens is when you want to adopt a puppy, they ask you so many fucking questions, bro. I don't know if you ever got a dog like that, but they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to do a background check on you. They ask for documents, bro. Crazy. I was like, you know the relationship that Mexicans have with documents? It's pretty non-existent, dude. Because I'm good. I know you're looking at me funny, like, nah, bro, I got my papers. I'm good. But if that background check goes far enough, bro, I know one of my tios, bro, a cousin or some shit, but they're going back to Mexico. Man, this shit, they gotta explain to their friends, how did they find you? Oh, pues pinche Luisito wanted a puppy. Cabrón, man. I hope he's happy. Hell no, bro. These things are schemes too. They charge you like a $400 rehoming fee. It's $400, so we know that you're serious. I'm like, dog, $400. My uncle found out. He was like, and what about my rehoming fee, pendejo? You shut your ass up, bro. I can only afford the puppy. It was crazy. It's like it took me by surprise because it was like a Labrador, which is like amazing, but then like 10% pit bull, which is like that combination, like it's like an angel 90% of the time and a devil 10%. But that 10% is a big 10%. It's like a Latina, bro. I don't know. Spicy sometimes, bro. Like. But anyway, so I couldn't do that, so I just got it off Craigslist. I couldn't risk my uncle like that, bro. That's a real, you know what I'm saying? That's immigrant thought process. Hey, they're gonna find us, pendejo. Not through the dog, bro. But yeah, then I let him meet my mom's. I'm not gonna get through the story, but I want to tell you guys about my mom's dog, because my mom's dog, it was destined like for disaster from the start. We got a little black dog, a little chihuahua, long hair chihuahua, was like a little crackhead. And my mom was a little racist, dog. So I was like, what do you want to name it? She was like, I think we should name it Lamar. Lamar, dog. I was like, Mom, that's racist. What's the inspiration? Oh, because I like, you know, the Kardashian guy, Lamar Odom. I'm a big fan of him. And the puppy's got chiquitito like that, and it's funny. It's like a crackhead too, so both of them are similar. From the beginning, dog, and I knew that his life was going downhill because one time I walked in and my dad was feeding the dog fucking cornflakes. Not cornflakes, frosted flakes, bro. Frosted, yeah, that's worse, right? Yeah, and then Mexicans, the way we eat frosted flakes is like we add 8 scoops of sugar, just enough for the diabetes to like stop our heartbeat for a little bit so we can call it off. But he feeding them, hey, Lamar, come here. Chingate tu pinche cocaine. Aquí está. And you know Chihuahuas are like shivery, bro, but this motherfucker, for 13 years of his life, he was having withdrawals, dude. Every day of his life was an earthquake. He was like that every day, bro. My mom, like, she was like, oh, he's over the frosted flakes. Let me upgrade him. We're going to give him some coffee. They gave him coffee, bro. The little dog, bro. And he was up in that car. He like snorted it. And he was wired, dude. Like, one of these little crackheads, you know, when they be talking to themselves? That's how the dog was. He just saw his deep. My mom would be like, cállate. And the dog would be like, I can't. Alright, that's my something.
Look, if you can find cheaper stuffed animals in another part of this town, buy it. But I bet you're not gonna, because I'm the only person in the 15-mile radius that does taxidermy. Don't get me wrong, stuffed animals are not just for kids. Even the adults can have some fun with it, just between you and me. If you open up the stuffed animals a little bit, you'll find a little bit of a adult surprise. What kind of adult surprise, you might ask?
Are you telling them about the drugs?
I was just telling them about the drugs. You'll get a special prize. Adult customers only.
I don't think you're gonna get the money for me, Albert. I don't think there's any way. They probably think there's sex toys in there. That's what they think.
No, they probably think that they're drugs. I think I laid it on there pretty thin.
You better hope they do.
Look, there's drugs inside of the stuffed animals. So if you want to get some drugs...
You can't tell them there's drugs in there.
There's no drugs in there. There is no drugs in this. For anybody that has said that there's drugs inside of our stuffed animals, you are sorely mistaken. I have no idea where you have gotten this information. It is not even remotely true.
Y'all ready to have a good time tonight? If you ain't know, I go by Royden, and I came to fuck shit up. I'm a king by blood, never back where I was, and I'm so damn high up, they tryna pull my plug. What you betting is a major waste of angel dust is hated up, it's dangerous, a famous game and hated up. Must be how the dirty squeaky clean on the beat, and you know them transparency is nothing to achieve. When I come out, stack, chop, and roll, penetrate. They been sleeping on that nigga like they popped the Benadryl. I been feeling like them man got that feeling still. They be on the sideline, bitch, I'm in the field. Let's y'all make some noise. Right side, make some noise. Yeah. For the ones who don't know me and the ones that do, I spent playing like LA back up in 92. I'm that man, go at your bitch, she know it's true. Click clack, down. Get them on the ground, I'm so tired of all that basic shit. Remember rap is cool, you go against me, you better be saying shit. Nigga had to die, he came out of the side of his neck. What's next? I apologize for looking songs. Niggas know that they don't want it. I'm a poet, write this on his watch your mouth. When you're home alone, Macaulay Culkin. It's a promise, bitch. You like I'm the only one rapping. Yes, around this bitch. Niggas can't see me, got a It's like silly, I'm the prince. Ain't that a bitch? They call me Royden, call me CL. Up and down your TL. Nigga, let's just be real. We'll run a train on this bitch and it'll never fucking derail. I'm from a little state called New Jersey. And in Jersey, we like to get lit, we like to turn up. Know what it did? Hey, either way, I'm gonna pop, no doubt. All my haters got my in they mouth. See, Jersey boy had to do it for the South. Yeah, I know you see it. Say we be lit, turn the fuck up in the club. Drop your shit, man, I heard it was a dub. And the best station, man, I give you what I want. I know you see it, I know you see it. It's very unlikely that you would find me round lounging with a dude who don't like you, man. That's a sad, sad life, oh yeah. But what's even worse, I know you do it for the benefit your father from birth. They send me money, hey. You be all up in my mentions trying to send me the right messages, seeking my attention. I be, riding around in the transformer, no, not Bumblebee. What I say in from my league, but I speak, you nigga, you talking big shit. Who you like 5'3"? I know about 45 niggas that'll rock for me. And fuck you one more chance. You ain't B.I.G. You better D.I.G. or G.R.A.V.E. I got you man already here to show and make some love. Hey, see, Jersey boy had to do it for the South. Hey, I need that to be a little bit of truck. Hey, say we be lit, turn the fuck up in the club. Drop your shit, man, I heard it was a dub. Man, the best shit, and I get you what I want. I know you see it, I know you see it. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be frank with you. I need to get these dead animals out of this place so I can pay off Big Ralph. Do you know what it feels like to walk down the hallways and see their lifeless eyes staring back at me like, what have you done? This doesn't mean I'm done stuffing animals. I will still stuff whatever you bring over here. If you want, I will stuff any being brought to me for your pleasure. Look, Granny can live forever if the right person gets a hold of Granny's body. That's all I'm saying. This is Coco. She is a Boston Terrier Chihuahua mix. She's only 4 years old, but she could live for 35 years with my taxidermy. Wouldn't you want to keep her forever? I know I would. I'm half ready to euthanize her and stuff her to the brim. Please, for my sake, for her sake, get rid of my already pre-existing inventory so I don't have to refer to stuffing her. You sick bastards. Look, I'm not gonna allow myself to debase myself in front of a lot of people. I am a well-respected businessman. Most people think taxidermy is a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great business venture, and most people should be able to get into it. And I'm gonna stand by that decision until I get the money. So come on by. Get yourself a real stuffed animal on sale.
Odd stories, weird stories, stories from across the globe. It's time for top stories tonight. All right, so our top stories tonight. This is a wild story. This is about two women that were tossing a baby around like a toy. And as you can see from the clip, I'm not saying anything. This is in Daytona Beach in front of a bar. Everybody was really upset because she's shaking the baby, taking the baby all over the place. And the baby, let me play the clip again. Baby looks like it's having fun. But she was just yelling at everybody because they was getting all mad. She's like, this our baby, it's our baby. But you know how Florida is. It's Florida, Daytona Beach. Moving along, the next story, it's not from Florida, but it's a Michigan woman who got stuck in an outhouse toilet. I can't speak because I want to say just porta potty, but this one is not a porta. This one is actually built outside, and she got stuck in it because she was looking for her iPhone. No, she was looking for, what was she looking for? No, she was looking for her Apple Watch. Just fell into the outhouse toilet. And listen, it's not that deep. That's what a Shorion's for. That's what you can get another one. It's never that deep. It actually was too deep. That's why she got stuck in there. And I would be scared because when I look at those things, when you go in those like porta potties, it's nasty already, and it looks like it's endless. It looks like it goes into another like portal in Earth, and like it's just some nasty sludge people, and you come out like the Toxic Avenger and have some type of superpowers for diving into an outhouse. It's nasty, yeah, embarrassing probably, but she wasn't gonna find her watch in there. That watch was gone. Our next story is a backyard trapeze artist that runs a renegade circus school behind his house. A renegade circus school behind his house. Do you understand? This man is a legend. This is, not even get into the story. It doesn't matter where it is. It's the fact that this man is, he's helping build careers and futures for people. This is a trade. We need more circus people. I know like clowning is a big thing in LA. People like to be clowns. And we need all that. We need all of it. So I can see his neighbors being upset. You go outside, have a cup of coffee, and you see some dude just climbing online and everything, waving at you. I get it. That's not normal. That's not normal. But there's a net. It looks like it's safe. If you worry about, I don't think somebody would die on your property if they would fall. You know what? I'm not gonna get into all that. Let's just go to the next story, and we go back to Florida. Another Florida woman, but this time, this Florida woman was caught keeping an alligator in her resort bathtub. Exactly. Why was she doing that? Why do you want to keep an alligator as a pet? Because they get bigger. They just had a story about one that they found in Florida with a human body part in its mouth, and we want to keep them as pets. While she's doing this, meanwhile, there's a Florida man who is finding an iguana in his toilet. Same time. This is what's happening. You go to the bathroom, go to sit down. Surprise. Good morning. That would mess up my whole morning routine. Nah, that would not work for me. Florida's becoming like the Australia of America. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do all that. So that is our top stories for tonight.
I rocked with you when they said it just might turn out different. The paper, the only thing in sight. That's what you figuring. I said to bring the beat and let me speak.
Yo, said I've been scraping for some cents just to go and pay the rent. Said let us say that you love me, then go do the opposite. I moved to LA in July, a few weeks and I had to fly back home. My mom passed and I still don't know why she gone.
I bet you that trick, was electric.
And when shit start getting hectic, you be my cheerleader captain. I fed it to you, headed to you, never came to this side. Fuck you think that I'm stupid? Why you got the phone unit? I'm not trying to be a nuisance, it's just urgent. And that was like the breeze turning the bird is the light the vibe by. And you sending through a text. When they say fuck you, but you know I've been learning. I ride the beat like I'm drumming. Don't need no beat, but it's nothing. I bet you'll be wanting me. When I get to this bread, won't be no huffing it. On my X-Pack. And I don't gamble, but I motherfucking bet that nigga wait. Turn this beat off, let me let this heat off. You was the receiver and you ran, D-Moss. See, I was gonna violate them all and take their head off. I'm way too well off, my family all good, I'll be great. How my mom go get a master's after losing a son. How my dad lose his mom but still ain't give up a run. Let's go! Hey! I need y'all to rock out with me with this one. Hey! Hey!
Never thought I'd make it out. No.
If you happy to be alive tonight, make some loud!
I can say a few things, don't get me wrong, I still will.
You need me way before I need you.
I ain't granting the pills.
I forgive you cause honestly you just really don't know that everything you do comes back to you, you reap what you sow. First generation ghetto nigga, and I got love for the ghetto nigga. Remember when I first moved, I was so bruised, hitting high notes. Big house, big dreams, everybody had me on space. gotta take it like a shoelace. Cause they shoes been using, they can't fix it no more. Can't take it no more. Give up on their goals. They do everything they can to take you out. That's a Siren song. Turn this up if you ain't getting it. Ain't all about the Benjamins, but Benjamin just hit my account. He say he gon' hit it. Yeah, I got the support, but I ain't gotta depend. That's why I'm shitting on niggas like a fucking depend. I just graduated my finals. I know they aggravated. I'm cremating competition. Yeah, I earned all my positions. Try to text us like where the Rockets play. And I already know everything I'ma say, Lord. Have mercy on their soul. Listen, why would they oppose us when God already chose us? Let's go! Woo! They been trying to keep me down all this time. Never thought I'd make it out. Hey! No, hey! Listen, I need y'all to repeat after me. Y'all help me out tonight? Okay. Here we go. Listen, I said when I say do it for you, say me. Do it for me. Do it for me. So when I say do it for you, say me. Do it for me. Do it for me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.
Come on up. Where you at, Luis? Come on. Woo! You guys have fun tonight? Yeah! Woo! We was gonna sit down and talk for a minute, but we got another show coming out. Ooh. So we only got like a second. Want the rest of these cast come out too as well. Come on out. Justin, Travis, Kyle, Lizzie. Where's Clark at? Is he getting water? What's he doing? He's getting more water. Yeah. So, this is the cast of the Serg Podcast tonight. Give it up for the cast. Give it up for the guests. We don't really have time for interviews. Probably, we got like 5 minutes. What do y'all want to talk about? What y'all?
Follow me on Instagram.
There we go.
Royden.
Woo! There, pass the mic right here. Everybody, come on, give your IG handles.
Hey everybody, some of y'all may know I'm Cymere, also known as Royden. You can follow me on Instagram at callmeroyden, ROYDEN. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did y'all thing tonight. Thanks.
Woo! Since this is the marketing hour, hello, I'm Travis. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Travis Sander Actor. I do a lot of comedy stuff. So yeah.
Woo! Nico over here.
Hi guys, I'm Justin. You can follow me at justin.adam.old. So if you guys like that sketch, it's going to be on Instagram and all those social medias and everything like that. So show your support.
All right, Kyle. Tell them, everybody knows Kyle, right? Everybody makes some noise for Kyle.
Nobody knows who I am.
They will.
They will. Oh, they will. That sounds pretty eerie.
It does. I don't like the way you did it.
Well, you guys might know me. I host a Mike with Serg here every Sunday.
Yeah.
Liberty Laughter Live. That's what we're doing. That's what
every Sunday night here in the pack at
10:30.
Yeah.
And you can find me at Kyle A. Laner on Instagram. But besides that, I'm here with you.
Yeah. All right. I'll wrap it up. Take it slow.
I'm Lizzie. I got the hiccups like 5 minutes ago and they won't go away. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I hope that helps. My Instagram's radiator burn. We'll see if my hiccups go away.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey y'all, I'm Nico. Yeah, this was so fun. My Instagram is NicoK23 NICOKAY23. Yeah.
Mind you, I don't see fast like Louise. I don't see anybody writing typing in their phone. So you know what? Y'all fucked up, okay? Louise, go ahead, man.
Well, mine is my bad, bro. I got like PTSD because this reminds me of Picture Day. I was always a tourist. So I was like looking around like, I was trying to get one of you guys to say,
I was right here, back center.
All right, guys, back to me. Yeah, I guess my Instagram is just Luis Garcia Comedy. Very simple, Mexican, and then comedy.
everybody. Come back. We'll see us every month, every third Friday at 10 o'clock. And please follow Serg Podcast on YouTube and on Instagram.
And also give it up for Sergio.
Hey guys, have a good night.
So welcome our first guest to the new season of Serg Podcast. Make some noise for Luis Garcia. Make some noise.
Woo! See the hands?
Yes. Oh man, I think it was wild. Like, I appreciate you doing this too, because like it was wild. We didn't even actually get to the interview when we did it live. That was.
Oh yeah, there was probably a show right after, huh?
Yeah, they were.
And we started late.
Yeah, and I was like, like we should be able to keep going, right? But it looks cool. Like next time, I think I have. I'm not gonna have as many improvs. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What do you think about what do you think about the show? How do you enjoy doing it? Was it
Hell yeah. It was intimidating at first because it was like no stand-up comics, and I was like, oh shit, it's all.
Well, I mean,
improv.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I mean, I did my stuff,
Yeah.
Because I mean, I always view myself just as a stand-up, like really, but I'm trying to make myself like a more rounded comedian.
Hell yeah, that groundling shit is dope.
Yeah.
And you got the diversity.
Well, I'm at UCB with the diversity, but
you know what I meant. You know what I meant.
I do work at the Groundlings. Yeah, I do work at the Groundlings. Yeah, I'm a house manager there.
Fucking test my listening skills, bro. That's crazy. It was put me on like that.
It was good though. I mean, and thanks for putting my business out there. It's like people know that though already. I think so the people that
but it was cool because it was a combination of everything: sketch comedy, stand up, and improv.
Yeah. And then we use the screen a lot too. So I try to use like a lot of digital stuff, which for people that are just tuning into or getting used to my podcast, that's going to be a big thing about with the podcast when I do it weekly, because a lot of the interviews are going to be like this anyway. So not everybody's going to get to do it live like you did.
And then you're going to do the videos and stuff like that?
Yeah, and just do digital sketches. So this episode will have, a combination of the actual live, show. So that's dope. So yeah.
The theater was pretty dope too.
Yeah.
The Pack Theater?
Yeah, it was really dope.
That's just cool.
I do a host open mic there every Sunday night, and I think you came to that before too.
Before it was there, it was at the other one, at the complex.
Yeah, it was at the complex. Yeah. And I host that with Kyle Lerner, and Kyle's been missing out though the last couple of weeks, but yeah, he was there at night. He did the show too with us.
Kyle, that motherfucker, dog.
Kyle, man, yeah.
Say it, bro. It's all good.
You saw him throw water at me? Nah, he ain't that. Yeah.
Kyle,
he was all throwing. It was crazy because they were like backstage. They were like, "Oh, when we were going over the bit, they were like, yeah, we just want to throw a little bit of water in you, just a little bit." Right? And I'm like, okay. And then we go out there and it's just cup after cup. Just thrown at me, and I was like, "Where's the bit going?" I was so.
On that sketch, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
I don't know. It sounded like you weren't expecting.
I wasn't expecting any of that. Like, I mean, I was expecting the little bit because that's what they said, and then maybe the first cup, but then when it kept coming, I was like, "Wait a second, hold up!" Like I gotta interview people. I won't be soaked.
That shit was funny. You're like, "Yo, this shit is expensive," and that was like, "No, it's not."
I mean, listen, in all fairness, I got that from Men's Warehouse, and it was the most expensive suit I own. So yeah.
Sometimes be costing a good penny.
Yeah. But yeah, so how long you been doing stand-up?
6 years now, going on 7.
Okay. That's what's up. Because you're super funny. Like you were like one of the first people I met when I got here, when I got to LA.
For real? Right there at Michael's show?
Yeah. I mean, I met like a lot of comics, at the Hollywood Comedy and stuff. I mean, I did meet some comics at some other but they didn't stand out. If that makes sense. Like it was comics that's like you were one of the ones I was like, oh wow, he's funny. Like, you know what I mean? Because some comics, as no disrespect for some of the people I met, but like some comics we're all at different levels. You mean
all the people watching your fucking show right now?
Yeah, we're all at different levels. All different levels. Including myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I've been doing it for a minute.
How long you been?
Oh God, man. I see. I hate to like really tell people, but I also like I started and stopped. So I started when I was like 15, right? And and then I did it till like I was like early 20s, maybe like 20, maybe like 2021. Then I stopped again, and I had I was taking care of my family, and then I started again like in my late 20s for briefly, really briefly. And I started up again in like my 30s. When I started in my 30s, I never stopped though. So
yeah,
we're talking
that's
about
crazy. I didn't even know at 15 that you can do stand-up comedy. I didn't know like that was an option of things you could do.
Yeah. So basically, like the way it worked out was I would go to this place and because I'm from Philly. So this was in the suburbs. It was a place called Media, and there was this mall called Grand Run Mall. And then across the street from it, we used to be this hotel, which is now a hospital, but used to be this hotel called the Hotel Regency, I think it was. And then in the basement was a comedy club called Bonkers. And I would take the bus up to the mall, and I would tell my mom, I'm gonna go, to the mall, and I really would just try to go into that comedy club. Like I would try to sneak in, and then the owner was this dude named Paul Solari, and he was always kicking me out. He was like, "Get out of here, kid, beat it. You're too young." Because I was like, "I want to do comedy." He's like, "Get out of here, kid, beat it." And then I just kept coming back, so I wore him down, and he finally gave me 3 minutes. He's like, "All right, kid, you got 3 minutes." And I think I said something about high school, and they laughed. Yeah,
oh, they laughed?
Yeah, they all laughed. Like I killed that night. I really don't remember what I said, but I know I killed. And then when I got off, he was like, "All right, kid, got something," and he taught me how to do comedy. Yeah, he taught me how to do comedy. Let me host on the weekends, and he gave me that Judy Carter book, the stand-up comedy Bible. Not the Bible, the first one, the stand-up comedy book. Yeah. So yeah,
I would like to go back and read it and actually do the exercises.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do the exercises. I was like, nah.
You just saw stuff you like.
Book.
I got
to do this fucking book. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have no comedy buddy, is what you saying. Like, yeah, fuck that. I ain't got no comedy buddy. I used to have there's comics though. Like as one comic, they Major, he's from Chester. Shout out to Chester. That's where I'm from, which is really the suburbs of Philly. So I always say I'm from Philly, but yeah, he used to always hit me up when he first started doing comedy. Like, "Hey, what's up, comedy buddy?" He was like, so it's good. Like you find somebody to work with.
"Hey, comedy buddy." No, I didn't really have at first a lot of people to talk to either, because I would just go do my thing and then leave. And I still am kind of like embarrassed to talk to people. I'm like, let me just go home.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that. I think you're always ready to leave, but I don't think it's like an embarrassment thing. It's more like I don't know. Like I love to perform in front of a crowd of people, but I don't always care to talk to people afterwards. It's just I guess kind of what comedians do. Why? I don't know.
That's why I got a dog now. I got an excuse. Bro, I can't kick it. I got the dog. He's gonna shit in the bed.
Right.
You never do.
What's your dog's name?
Metzli.
Okay.
White people hate it. It's the language of our ancestors. So they're like, ugh, that's an ugly name.
That's an ugly name.
It just means moon.
I used to have a pit bull named Pedro. So yeah,
he went racist with it, huh? Why you got named Pedro, bro?
It just was. I don't know. He just looked like a Pedro. He just did.
Oh, did I tell? Yo,
yeah.
I did tell the story of the dog, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I forgot what I said that day, but yeah, this is her actually. Hey,
the
killer.
Okay. That's great, because that comes around full circle. That's awesome.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like nervous because of how much what's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh, how much improv that there was.
Oh yeah.
And so I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna say until like maybe 30 seconds. Then I thought about the therapy thing that they were doing, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play off that, and then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I had a great time, and actually we're gonna have Cymere join us now, our musical guest. That was on the show. He did a sketch too, killed it.
Who's funny? The one about the doctors. That shit was fun. But those are all improv. Like did you guys have scripts for those? Because you kept saying like, nobody wanted to write. So
some of them weren't. Some of them were just pretty loose. I would say, let's make some noise for Cymere real quick. Let's make some noise. Royden himself. What's up? What's up? So we were just talking about the show and reflecting on it. But yeah, some of his was definitely rehearsed. I would say some of them weren't. You know, like they kind of like came up
That
to me
shit
and
was
was like
funny, bro.
backstage, like, "Yo, we're gonna do this," and I'm like, "All right," you know. But yeah, so I think that's what ate into like the interview time. That's why we're here today. We're doing the interview. Yep. So what's going on, Cymere? What's up with you? How you doing? How you doing? Good? Can you hear me? Good.
Oh, my connection went out.
I was gonna say, like, because I was looking at, I was like,
I saw him in the car. I was like, that connection doo-doo, bro.
Yeah, I had to turn my Wi-Fi off. But nah, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody did their thing. Y'all definitely did your thing. Y'all had the crowd rocking. It was lit. It was a great time.
Yeah, I mean, for the first one, I was cool. That's why I was saying, Luis earlier, it's funny we never got to the interview, so we actually doing it this way. But it's still kind of cool because this is how I normally do the interviews anyway. So with the other episodes, it'll be like this anyhow. As much as I would like a studio and I have like a lot of equipment, I'd rather go to someone, you know, with my stuff and do it there than have them come to me, or even like pay like for some crazy studio when I don't need to. Like I already. Yeah, that's why I bought the equipment. I bought all the equipment already. You know. Yeah.
No, I feel like the format and everything was cool.
Yeah, and I hope people are, you know, listening or, you know, tune in and to the video version and see what we're talking about. And if you're in LA, come to the live show because it's definitely gonna be lit. And you got to see Royden's musical performances.
Yes, I had a good time. I mean, as I was rehearsing, I was anticipating that I do the crowd participation. I kind of rehearse that, but I do it as a way to challenge myself to make sure that I get the crowd rocking and on my side before I start doing it. Because if they wasn't rocking, and I'm like, make some noise. It's like quiet, you know.
Make some noise. You suck.
Right?
Yeah. I think most people were there to see you. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. They were.
I was like, yo, shut up, bro. Other people are performing. I didn't say it, but I thought it for a second. Because you came on after me and you got a loud scream. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Did he whisper my name or what? What happened?
No, but you killed it. You did super good.
It was
Thank you. I was actually just fishing for compliments there.
I ain't gonna give you but too many more.
So, doing the musical stuff, right? Do you have any of those tracks like for people to download or listen or stream anywhere yet? Or
yes, so mainly some of the remixes that I did are on my Instagram. Okay. They can follow me and call me Royden, Royden. But one of the singles that I did was actually my debut single. It's called Donatello. You can find that on all streaming services. Donatello like the turtle. Okay. But it kind of derives from me claiming that I'm the prince of this rap shit, and like Prince being Purple Rain, Donatello, and the piece of purple turtle type vibe. And in the cover art is a statue, basically cementing my stance on being the prince of this shit. So yeah,
that's fire. I love the color purple, so I get it. You know, anything purple.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I got you. I dig that. All right. And how long you been doing the music since you? Like,
I started writing when I was 9, actually, and then so I've been doing it pretty much ever since. And I grew up in choir and theater and stuff like that. So I've always kind of incorporated all of that. Then I went to college for audio production as well as acting. So it's always been both with me. But as far as music, yeah, I've been doing it since I was 9.
Yeah. When you're like, the choirs definitely like are effective in training you for that type of performance for sure. And
for sure.
Yeah.
I always say like I love, you know, I have a lot of rap influences, rap and R&B and pop, but I love the Temptations. And also growing up in choir, like I would be that's why I started the performance off with like some harmonies and stuff, and like some singing, and then doing kind of like a jarring switch into the rap, because like all the things are some people walking by that don't know that they walking by, but but
Excuse me,
like
this is a fucking important interview.
Right. Like,
Walk
for sure,
around.
but yeah, like I always kind of just put in a quick little harmony in different places, just because I grew up also with choir and stuff like that.
That's dope. That's what's up. That's what's up. So what are your like aspirations with like past this? Like, are you, because I know you love performing in general and doing comedy as well, and you dance. Like, he's an incredible dancer. So like, where are you trying to take it all? Like, because listen, I mean, if everybody could be Jamie Foxx, everybody could be Jamie Foxx. You'll be like, that's that triple threat. You can sing, dance, you do comedy.
Yeah.
Like that. So is that your goal? Like, to be that kind of like a triple threat, or are you just trying to like focus on one thing?
For sure. I mean, when I first got to LA, I decided to just focus on acting for a minute, because I felt like the path was a little bit more clear. Whereas music, I felt like it was a little bit more of a free for all in a way. But more recently is when I started picking up like being trained as a dancer as well. I realized like I can just show face everywhere. Like, I can just do everything. I just don't have to limit myself. And it's cool because some people came from, like the Growlings and stuff, and people who know me for more so acting came that night. And then some people know me, from up.
Oh, he froze. You see?
From up above. That means that he was in the spirit world. And they came down to see. That's why there wasn't a lot of people. The seats weren't empty. It was spirit people.
Yeah. Well, wait. He's still there. Wait, I'm waiting for that. Oh, I don't know. We probably lost him. He was going really deep into what he was explaining. Like, it was.
Yeah, I mean, we made it to the spirit world.
Yeah, we did.
Somehow.
We definitely did.
And now he gone.
He's completely gone.
Well,
yeah.
The performance was cool though.
Yeah, his performance was
Before
great.
his departure.
Hopefully we'll get him to come back on. I don't know if I should. Well, let's just see what happens. Like, right now, he's staring at me. That's kind of. He lost. There we go. He left. He gonna come back. Maybe he heard us. Yeah. He probably heard us
for sure.
But yeah. So yeah, going back to, because like I was waiting for you to jump in anyway. It was like so even with you, like with comedy, like since you've been doing it 6 years, what do you want to take it? Like, are you just like, were you just like, fucking around, like, or is this like now like, oh, I'm really like in it? You know what I mean?
No, since I started, because I did it, I like the first time I did comedy was in like 2013. And I was just like answering a Craigslist ad, but it was with that fool Michael. It was the same show that we met on.
Okay. Yeah.
Years later. But then I wasn't doing it. I was just like one time to try it, and then I got in a few accidents, like car accidents, and then after that I was like, all right, fool, like if we're really gonna do this, then we gotta go. Otherwise, fuck, what are we doing? But as far as goals and shit, I don't know. I'm just seeing where it goes, but having fun in the process. But I did actually train as an actor first, but I transitioned over to comedy because I felt like you could control more, like how much you're gonna get on stage and shit like that. Even though it is tough here in LA to get stage time.
Yeah. I got a lot going on.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, good. He back.
My phone definitely overheated. My bad.
Oh, that's what it did. Overheated. Okay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, bro. You have all the struggles.
Yeah. Well, we are in LA. We're in LA, so that's a common problem is the sunshine. We just have sunshine all the time.
I'm just trying to be great.
Yep. A lot of homeless, a lot of crime, and sunshine.
I work with the homeless.
That's good. That's what I mean. So what do you do with the homeless? I didn't even think of you doing a side job because I'm just thinking of you as a comedian. What is it that?
Oh no, I work at a nonprofit. We go out to like the homeless encampments and give out food, water, and then we do like medical checkups.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and then I started my own like little nonprofit because when we would go out, we would notice like the government gives us food for people, but there's like hella dogs that are like skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
So I started my own little foundation to like raise money, and then we feed the dogs and shit too now.
That's oh my God. See, you should start that off from the front, just so you know, hey, like little plug your nonprofit. I honestly is thinking about the dogs. I had like this joke where I was saying when I first got here was like, you see all these homeless people, and then you see the dogs with them. The dogs be looking all like, I want to be with this motherfucker. Like he's keeping me.
No,
like,
they don't.
I'm hungry. Like you can give me something. I'll take the shelter. You don't want it, but I do. You know, and the dog's just like, bro, this dude's crazy. Yeah.
Somebody complained because I was giving out what was the brand that I give out? Beneful, because it's the cheapest one, so I can get the most. They're like, oh yeah, Beneful is not good for the dogs. You're killing. I was like, bro, you know what's not good for humans? Heroin. That's what their parents are on, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
They can do some Beneful. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, they're not eating trash. Beneful, you know. Yeah. LA's a weird place though, man. Like it's a place where the homeless people are barefooted, but the dogs wear like little Crocs and booties. You know what I'm saying?
They do. They have some of them have them pimped out.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got you. We froze in a very important like answer, and I want to get you back to that. You were talking about your music.
Yes. So, I was saying. When did it cut off? I'm sorry.
Cut off what you were talking about. I think you were talking about dancing at that point. You know, like how you train there and stuff. Yeah.
So this year I kind of picked up. You know, I started picking up actually training for dance. So with dance and acting and you know, I was just like, bro. And certain things happened where I had to express myself musically, and I just kind of couldn't help it. So I was just like, why not just do it all? And I was saying that there are certain people who know me for acting, and other people who know me for, you know, music. And it was cool that night for them to see me do it all. And other, you know, some people be introduced to the other side, as you know, and vice versa. It was dope. It was cool.
Yeah. No, and I appreciate you like doing it again, both of y'all, just for coming back to do the interview, you know, giving that extra time. You know,
honestly, I thought about it. I was like, fuck that shit, bro. Talk to my people about it. But then I was like, you know what? It's Serg. So
that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But
yeah, it was dope.
It was definitely dope. And yeah, I don't want to hold y'all too long. You know, this was, you know, unless that's something else y'all want to talk about. You know, like I know, like I mean, we're so far removed from the show now. I know like that night I have, you know, my top stories of night, which we talked about some weird stories. But that's over. So if you remember any of them, you could hop on one of them, but they were just really weird stories. I find most of my stories from Reddit. I don't like to use the mainstream stuff. So sometimes people are weird and all over the world, you know.
People are definitely weird for sure.
Reddit is a weird world.
It is. I mean, I've found like I said, that story about that Ontario woman with the all those condoms that was sent to her house was like 1,000 condoms or something crazy. I forget how many condoms was sent to her house, but it went through her husband's account, and he was like, I don't know nothing about it. I just thought that was funny. He said he was in the hospital. I was like, yeah, all right, he was in the hospital.
No, they weren't mine.
They weren't mine. I don't know who I wouldn't know that. On my problem account. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But one thing I definitely want to say is I appreciate you for having me, and Nico as well. That was also our debut sketch. That was the first time we ever did that. So
yeah, y'all killed it.
Thank you.
That shit was hilarious.
Thank you.
And then, you know, I appreciate that you put the time in. You could tell you rehearsed, but it wasn't just the rehearse. It was just the whole, like, the costume, the wig, you know, just actually being another character was.
Yes.
Yeah. That was, and being the musical guest too, being able to do both was fire for sure.
It was a few 24-hour days, but I figured it out. That's
what's up. And then you like you said, so you're gonna come back to do like some more sketches and stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, I know you can't. And Luis, you know, whenever you want, you know, drop on in, you know, every month.
Oh hell yeah! I would just go to watch too. That shit was fun.
Yeah, but you're a friend to the show, so you know. I mean, I know you don't want to do improv or sketch yet, right? But if you're an actor, you could be, you know, getting one of those sketches.
Oh hell yeah, I definitely would.
I might need you for a little something.
You need a Mexican? That's what you're saying? I know what that means. When people say that, I know what it means. Like, I just get you better taco. All right, cool. Yeah, no, I do like tacos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's why I'm happy. This was the show's about, the bringing people together. You know what I mean? And so I'm happy that we're able to do that for sure. So before I know we did it on, we did it on stage, but let's do it one more time. Let's give them y'all social media handles and where they can find y'all before we end the interview. Who wants to go first? Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if we had to rock paper scissors.
I was waiting.
You can find me at It's at Luis Garcia Comedy on IG, and if you want to donate to the nonprofit for the dogs, it's Venmo. Feed the Pups. Boom.
Feed the Pups. Okay.
Fired. You can follow me on Instagram, also TikTok, everything at call me Royden. That's CALLMEROYDEN. And just to be clear, Royden is for music and all of that goodness. And then just when I'm acting and all of that type of stuff, it's just Cymere with Sean. You can call me just by my name.
Fire. Well, thank you both, and we will connect again. And please, don't forget to when the interview comes out, to not listen to listen to yourself, but share with others, so the show gets bigger. Basically, that's what we want, right? Because it's not like I said, it's not just about me. Like one of my favorite things about doing this show is I love talking to comedians. That's a given. But I love finding new music. I know my last season I got to find a lot of dope artists that are unsigned, and that's always been fun. Just hearing fresh new music that don't sound like what's already out. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eddie, if you're listening, you're an artist, hit me up, DM me at the Serg Podcast on IG. So if you have some music, let's get it popping. Let's do it. All right, I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate you.
Have a good one. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you.
All right, see you.